You think that humans can't and aren't programmed, think again. Let's get it. Yeah, hey, this is what Papa Duck, y'all already know, my nigga. Shife on the beat, y'all already motherfucking know what it is. Hey, flex, stop bullshit. We put y'all on game on how this programming thing works, because this is so important. And I'm gonna put it in a way where anybody can break it down. Everything in your life is a program. Don't think they just came out with computers out the sky. A lot of y'all may think computers are this brilliant thing. No, it's programming. And they got this mimicking the way human behavior, how humans react in different situations and stuff like that. There. Basically, you're being programmed, or you're getting programs put into your mental, and these are the programs you act out. Like they say, if you give me the child for the first 7 years, I'll show you the man. What that mean? That basically means in the first 7 years, this child is being programmed by what they see. You didn't teach that child to open up that door. He saw you doing it, or she saw you doing it. And over time, the first 7 years, those first programs gonna depict 95% of this child's life. So the first 7 years that you have a child, you have to be very careful what you let them see. Don't let that child just sit and be looking at the iPad all day because you doing what you doing. Don't do that. Don't let them just be all on YouTube because they, don't do that. Because it's very important that the first 7 years, whatever they learn, they're going to carry that out through the next, really 95% of their whole life. Now, you're programmed to eat 3 meals a day. That's why America is the most obese country in the world. Look it up. Oh, you think Chinese people just small because they go look at the portion of food that they eat compared to the portions of food we eat. Everything that we're programmed to do, we pay for it. That's why I say ignorance is the most important, the most expensive thing in the world. Why? Because you're going to pay for it mentally, physically, and emotionally. Now, you're living in a world where you're programmed to have relationships this way. You're programmed to get married. You're programmed to be a hard worker. When they say in the Bible, a man's supposed to sweat to the brow of his eyes, or however it goes, a man's supposed to sweat. If you think about that, that's a programming for a hard-working person. If that's the case, then why a lot of these white folks don't sweat to the brow, or they don't sweat into their eyebrow or whatever? They're going to have you to do it because you've been programmed to be a worker. When you go to college, you're programmed to be a worker, not a boss. You have to understand that you can break these programs. It's up to you. You stop the program, change the program. No, you don't have to go with what everybody else is doing because they're programmed to do that. And the older people are, the more programmed they are. So your mother, your grandma, like they are so programmed so they can't help you. This is the Matrix. Once he decoded the program, they couldn't fuck with him. You have to understand, man, everything around you is a program. The way you raise your child. You don't have to put your child in daycare. You don't have to. You don't have to go to school. Programming is very, very, very imperative of how your life is gonna turn out. Because and then the things that makes you feel uncomfortable are things that you're doing that you don't have a program in your mind that's comfortable with that. Meaning, when you change things up, this is an indication that you're progressing. This is the other side of your fear. People do the same thing over and over because they're comfortable with it. But I'm telling y'all, when you want to be successful, you got to do something you never did to get something you never had. That's why success is on the other side of fear. Yeah, it's going to make you feel uncomfortable because you never done it before. Get up every day and do a video. I do a video down there every day, dropping knowledge on people like I'm just doing me. You got to be fearless. I'm fearless with what I do. I don't care what nobody think. I don't care what I have on. Like, I got clothes. Listen, man, you have to be fearless in what you're doing. That's my program. You got to come up with your own program. The way you were in a relationship. Now, the thing about in a relationship is you have to be in alliance with your program, and that person has to be in alliance with your program. It'll work. That's why you can see two people living on the side of the road or homeless walking across the road holding hands. It ain't got nothing to do with money or what they got. Their programs are in line with each other. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling you, reprogram the way you think. Reprogram the way you see things. It's the way you see the world. You're programmed this way for a reason. Get out the box. Change the program. That's it. You don't have to eat 3 meals a day. You don't. You don't have to drink sodas. You don't. You don't have to put up with this or put up with that. Change the program. Hey, this is boy Papa Duck. Y'all already know my nigga. Shife on the beat. Y'all already motherfucking know what it is. Hey, flex.